Say hello to the Vivo V60, the latest and greatest from the guys at Vivo. Lots of great stuff going on here. You've got 350 megapixel cameras. You've got the co-engineered collab with Zeiss, which these guys, they make great photography stuff. Vivo, they're synonymous with high quality photos. So you've got that going on. In addition to that, you have a Snapdragon 7 Generation 4, which is a good chip, and you can get up to 16 gigs of RAM, max 512 storage. But listen to this. Listen to this. 6,500 milliamp battery. Yeah, massive, right? 6,500 milliamp battery, 90-watt charger, comes in the box, comes with the case, screen protector installed, all those great things. And there's a lot of special stuff here that I want to talk about. But enough of me. Let's get into the video. Here we have the Vivo V60, co-engineered with Zeiss, and I have the 12 gigabyte RAM model with 512 storage in light blue. See what it looks like underneath the hood here. So this is the latest from Vivo, and I love these phones. The V50, the V40, V30, I've tested them out, and they've been really solid devices. So whenever they were like, hey, you want to check out the V60? I said, absolutely, I want to check out the V60. If I can get the plastic off of it anyway. Ta-da! There we go. And it kind of has like this opalescent effect here. Like it's really, really nice looking. You see as the light hits it here. Really, really pretty. Vivo branding here. Cameras here. And then this big screen, which of course has a built-in screen protector, which is super nice. So it's a 6.77-inch display, HDR10+, 120 nits brightness, 5,000 nits peak brightness, but high max brightness is 1,500. So you're going to get good manual brightness and peak brightness, which is good. There's an 88.1% screen to body ratio, 1080p resolution, which is fine. And for protection, it says it has the SHOT, S-C-H-O-T-T Sensation Core. Not very familiar with that, but hopefully it works out. It's running Android 15. You get 4 Android operating system updates. It runs Fun Touch. And this has a Snapdragon 7 Generation 4 in it. 4nm processor with a top clock speed of 2.8 gigahertz. So let's see what else is in the box. There are several different models with storage sizes and configurations. We'll talk about that in a minute. It does come with this really, really cool case. I love this. Yeah, this is a beautiful looking case that comes in the box. So it's got this very complimentary case, almost kind of like I don't know, it's like a turquoise color. And it's very, very light, like super, super light color, almost like a pastel. It complements this one really, really well. And then, of course, it's got raised bezel protection here. So you've got the raised corners. That's going to help protect your phone if you place it down on a flat surface, so you should be good there. It has slightly raised protection around the cameras, and then the LED flash, Vivo branding as well, and nice and open to get to the charging port on the bottom with the speaker down there as well. So this is just beautiful. I love that. We have the important information warranty card. I'm not reading that. And then we have the charger in the box here, which is nice. This is a super, super powerful charger. So it looks like 44 watts max. So it actually goes up to 90. There's a whole bunch of different readings here. So this phone is capable of charging up to 90 watts. So yeah, it says right here 90 watts, 11 volts, 8.2 amps. So there you go, full 90 watt charger, USB Type A. And then we have a charging cable here as well. It's a USB Type A to Type C. And then it wouldn't be complete without the SIM ejector tool. So you've got that. It's a nice change of pace, especially if you've been following my Pixel 10 videos, because in the US they are all eSIM only. So that's something that I'm not crazy happy about. But this one has a regular SIM card. That's nice. So they start off at 128. So there's a 128 gigabyte model with 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte with 8 gigs of RAM, a 256 and 12, and a 512 and 16, which is what I have. I have the maxed out version, UFS 2.2. Look at the cameras here. We have a 50 megapixel wide, a 50 megapixel periscope telephoto, which is nice. 3 times optical zoom, phase detection, autofocus, optical image stabilization. So that's going to be good. And then an 8 megapixel ultra wide. And then another 50 megapixel camera here on the front, which we'll get to see in action later. So this is kind of the unboxing and going over the specs portion. But it's got the Zeiss optics. That's one of the things I love about the Vivo phones is their collaboration with Zeiss. Vivo makes some of the best thinking smartphone cameras out there. Like they do a great job. The collaboration with the Zeiss is always clutch. It shoots 4K 30 on the front and the back, which is nice. And then it's got stereo speakers. You got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, so you can do your wireless contactless payments, all of those things. So yeah, that's pretty much what all's in the box. And then listen to this. It has a massive 6,500 milliamp battery. 6,500. It has reverse wired charging. There's no wireless. It does have bypass charging though, so that means if you're playing games or you're doing stuff like if you're doing ride share where your phone gets hot, it's drawing from the battery all the time, it will actually, when you have it plugged in, will bypass the battery and just power the phone, so that way you're not overheating, you're not burning up the battery and all those things. So that's a really nice feature that I love to see in phones. It comes in mist gray, moonlit blue, and auspicious gold. I guess this is moonlit blue. That would be my best guess. But beautiful looking phone, and you've got everything you need in the box. You got a built-in screen protector, you got a case, charging cable, 90-watt charger, all the bells and whistles, and that's fantastic. So let me go ahead and get this set up, and we'll come back for some more. And here we have it, the Vivo V60. And there's a lot of stuff to like here. There's some really, really impressive stuff. Like, of course, we've got the 6.77-inch display, AMOLED, 120 hertz, HDR10 plus, 5,000 nits peak brightness. Like, that's a ton. This might be the highest level of nits brightness that I've seen on a phone. It looks amazing outdoors, and it's got a 6,500 milliamp battery. So it's got that silicon carbon lithium ion battery. Let's say that it's 3 times fast in conversation. At least I think I said it right. But 6,500. This thing is going to last you like 2 days, and then you can recharge it quick, fast, in a hurry because you have the 90-watt charger that's included inside of the box. So this phone has an incredibly nice complementary set of stuff. It's like the total package. And then let me put the case back on it. This case, I love it. Like I was showing my wife and my daughter, like, oh my gosh, this color is so nice. And the phone is so nice looking. It's lightweight. I believe it's about 201 grams. So for the size and everything that you get here, I mean, the weight is actually not that bad. It feels very balanced. It feels nice, and it's lightweight. It feels sleek, and it's got a beautiful screen, which is nice. And overall, the performance is good. You got a Snapdragon 7 Generation 4, which is good. That's going to give you plenty of power. That's like a nice flex. Not quite mid-range, but not quite flagship, but it's going to be very capable in a lot of different areas. So you'll be able to do some decent gaming on here. You're going to get great all-day performance because you got a good balance. It's not quite a Snapdragon 8, but it's not a 6. That 7 series, I feel like, is kind of that magical sweet spot where you feel it. You get good flagship level responsiveness, but it doesn't eat up the battery as much. And then you got a lot of different storage options as well. And then we've got IP68, IP69. So not only can you drop this in the water for up to 1.5 meters for half an hour, and it'll be protected, you also get IP69, which is that protection against pressurized and climatized water, like temperature, hot water. So it protects against hot water to an extent. I believe it's like 160, 170 degrees or something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but I remember something cool I did with OnePlus when they announced the OnePlus 13. I went to their little event and they put it in the washing machine, like the dishwasher, and it survived the dishwasher. And then they put it in the actual clothes washing machine with the water on hot. It survived that too. And then you get the pressurized water. So it's protected against that. They put it in a special chamber and fire water at it from like 4 different directions. So pressurized, temperaturized, and depth. Like, you're pretty good when it comes to this. And let's just get in the camera some more. So I talked about this in the unboxing portion. We got 50 megapixel camera, which is great. The Zeiss cooperation. Here's some samples. 50 megapixel primary camera, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto, which is the good one. You can reach out and touch stuff. Phase detection, autofocus, optical image stabilization, 3 times optical zoom, 8 megapixel ultra wide. You got the Zeiss optics, the Ring LED flash, 4K 30 on the front and the back, and 50 megapixel selfie. And that's going to go a long way too, especially you got that Zeiss optics going on. They've got a bunch of different focal lengths that are built in now whenever you're taking photos. So that's pretty neat for portraits. It's preset for 23, 35, 50, 85, and 100 millimeter. So preset focal lengths with different millimeter ranges for portrait. Portrait shots look good. And overall, I've just been really impressed with this phone. And of course, you've got NFC, so you can do your wireless contactless payments, Bluetooth, so you can connect your earbuds. It's got everything that you could kind of want in a nice tight package with a solid set of everything. Solid performance, solid camera, decent amount of storage, super bright screen, which high refresh anyway, and that insane battery with the included charger. So, I mean, the charger doesn't work in the U.S. This is not a phone that's available in the U.S. You can use it with the carriers in the U.S., but you might have limited connectivity, or depending on whether they allow 5G or 4G LTE or whatever. But globally, like it's a solid phone. Vivo's made some good devices. I've been working with them for a couple of years, and I've tested out like the V30, V40, V50, now the V60, and this is just another solid option from them, and another great camera phone. So that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.